Okay, so this is the data, right? So if you want to clean, you go to this pane data and you select it. Then you click on the data set and click on from table range and select OK. Now it has loaded a different window called Power Query Editor. This is where you do your data cleaning if you need to. So as stated in your class, you said you need to remove errors and um, blank, right? So you need to do the cleaning. I'm highlighting. I'll do Control All. So if you do Control All, it highlights all the rows and columns. Then you come to remove rows. I say in the rows, you should remove any duplicate, any row that has duplicate. Then also remove any row that has blank. So if you want to have only unique data such that you don't want repetitive, then you can decide to remove duplicates. But in this case, I think you were asked to only remove blank um, rows and columns. That's anywhere there's no data in it, it should be removed. And anywhere there's error that does not match the data, then it should remove. Right. Then that's been done. So you might still, in part of the data cleaning, you might still want to confirm that the data type matches um, the data that is in it, right? So here we have 2024, 2024 to 2025. Then let's check. Yeah, so I think we've done just the cleaning he asked you to do. Remove errors and blanks. So you come back here and do close and load. Here, close and load to means you want to close and you want it to load in a different, you want to choose a location you want it to load in, but here we don't want to specify a location, so you just closing and loading. Yeah, so it's taking time because the data is large, right? So I think it has cleaned because initially I think we had about 999,000 rows of data. Yeah, so right now you see that we have 188,480. So it has removed a greater part of it that has errors, right? Okay. So let's say you want to do the visualization. I don't know how he asked you to do the visualization. So let's say you want to do the visualization. Then you come to insert pivot table. Then you're choosing from range because you want to use the open the data sheet, right? So you should highlight all the data here, and that's why you see listen, it should load. Yeah, so let us load our pivot sheet in a new worksheet, our pivot table, like rather, in a new worksheet. So that's why it's loaded in the new worksheet. If you click on exist, that means it will replace this um one and load the uh pivot table, but we want a new worksheet and we still want to keep our current worksheet. So yeah. So for instance, let's say we want to calculate all the columns, all the um all the school. So we want to check for for all the schools and the number of students that are registered every school year. So in the columns, we have school year. Then we want to check every year how many students are registered, and we can only identify that by the unique student ID. So we're selecting the unique student ID. Now you see we have count of student ID. So with this summation sign, it does a mathematical operations, right? So it has counted for each year how many students were registered based on their ID, based on the number of IDs of student IDs, right? So here we in 2018 to 2019 academic year we have 6,500 students. 2020 to 2021 we have 5,070 students and so on. And then this is the total per year, and this is the total over time for all schools. So this is the total for this school. This is the total for all further middle school. This is the total from um 2018 to 2025. These are the number of students they've had in the school so far. And then here is per year, total of by year. So in the year 2028, 2018 to 2019, these are the total number of students that were registered in the school. Yeah, so and so forth. Yeah, right. So this is how you create a pivot table. So you clean use a Power Query, you load in the pivot table. Then you might now decide to do your visualization. So you want to visualize this pivot table now. You want to, so you see it's showing per so it's displaying per school and then per year. So you see this blue bar indicates that uh, blue bar. Yeah, so this blue bar indicates in 2018 those who registered in 2018, and you see all further school has the highest number of people that registered in 2018. And so on. So I just want to run over it. So I hope this will be helpful for you to do your data cleaning.